Hey there, thinkers! Welcome back to Critical Hit. My name is Est, and is this a glimmer of hope that protesting with our wallets has worked? Well, it looks like it's worked for Helldivers too, so let's get into this. Well, look who's finally caved. Sony's throwing in the towel. Democracy prevails. The gaming community, 1. Mega corporation, 0. Who would have thought? Unity in the gaming world. Miracles do happen. And that multi-billion-dollar giant just got schooled by the people. And guess what? You no longer need to tether your soul to the PlayStation Network to play Helldivers 2. Oh, and those poor 177 countries left out in the cold? Yeah, well, they're back in the game. Victory tastes so sweet. And look who's suddenly all ears. PlayStation's got a new tune. And it's a real doozy. They're dropping the whole link your account shenanigans for Helldivers 2. So, in other words, and I quote, "Whoopsie, our bad. We totally hear you, Helldivers fans." Apparently, they've had an epiphany about what's the best for PC players. How generous of them to spare us the agony of account linking, right? So, let's give a round of applause for PlayStation's newfound enlightenment for their ever so gracious acknowledgement of our invaluable feedback. Keep it up, guys, and who knows, maybe next time they'll remember to consult us before making such genius decisions. Now chalk one up for the little guy. Victory is ours. My fellow gamers, it is not just a win for Helldivers fans, it's a win for the entire gaming community. Now take note, big corporations, because the tide is turning. Us gamers aren't here to be pushed around anymore. We've drawn a line in the sand, and let me tell you, we won't stand for any more of your shenanigans. Microtransactions? Think again. Region restrictions? Not on our watch. The era of corporate bullying is over. Sony's little scheme came crashing down faster than you can even say microtransaction. You see, when over 250,000 reviews flood in within 48 hours and they're all screaming, "This sucks," even a giant like Sony had to sit up and notice. I mean, seriously, like when was the last time you saw people this fired up? It's like the launch of the Master Chief Collection all over again. Remember that disaster? Yeah, well, it's that level outrage. Locking out 177 countries. Bravo, Sony. Really, bravo. Who needs global gaming anyway, right? However, they tried it, and we shut it down. That's the power of the gaming community. Don't mess with us. Hindsight 2020, right? I mean, seriously, who greenlit that bonehead decision? But wait, there's more. Not only did they lock out whole countries, but they also made it a pain for the ones they did let in. Take Ukraine, for example. Sure, you could play, but only on a PlayStation console. PC? Forget it. And get this, Sony's official advice? Oh, just lie about where you live. Smooth move, Sony. Real smooth. And then they tried to backpedal saying, oh, it's optional. You don't need a PlayStation Network account. But, surprise, surprise, overnight, they changed their tune. Actually, you might need one after all. They pulled out all the stops to strong-arm us into their way of doing things. But, guess what? It wasn't enough. Better luck next time, Sony. It seems even the game developers were caught with their pants down on this one. Can you imagine spending 8 long years pouring your blood, sweat, and tears into a game, only to watch it go up in smoke faster than you can say, epic fail? Like, ouch. Well, hey, let's not forget the comedy gold that was the community managers. Oh, it's just for security, they said. It's a good thing, they said. Until, of course, the entire gaming community collectively lost their minds. Suddenly it's all, oops, our bad, and sorry, not sorry. Classic. However, at least they apologized. Eventually. Better late than never, right? Well, isn't this a fine mess Sony got themselves into? And for what? The game was thriving, driving people to play and enjoy. But no. They just had to go ahead and ruin a good thing. But fear not, my fellow gamers, for justice has been served. I mean, sure, the review page took a hit, but give it time, it will bounce back. It's not some ultra-competitive sweat-inducing nightmare. Well, unless you're talking about those higher difficulties, that is. But the real beauty of this game, it brings people together. Nothing like a common enemy to unite us all, right? And in this case, the enemy wasn't the bugs or the bots. It was good old Sony themselves. Way to go, guys. Can you believe the audacity that Sony actually thought they could pull this off? And let's not kid ourselves, Arrowhead's got some serious damage control to do. Winning back the trust of players will not be a walk in the park, that's for sure. Time will tell if this debacle has permanently scarred Helldivers 2. The damage might have already been done, but hey, at least Sony came to their senses, right? And let's not get too comfortable. The gaming community has the memory of an elephant. Once you mess with them, it's hard to win them back. And let's face it, with so many games out there competing for attention, Helldivers 2 might have missed its chance. Well, let's just hope the Arrowhead devs have their sea legs, because this ship just hit a massive iceberg. However, no need to panic, right? It's just a little bump in the road, sure. Helldivers 2 is an awesome game. No one is disputing that. But hey, let's not pretend this whole debacle hasn't left a bad taste in some players' mouths. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but once gamers get jaded, it's like trying to unburn toast. Not gonna happen. So while I'm all for optimism, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Time will tell if Helldivers 2 can bounce back from this mess. So what's the deal with Helldivers 2 now? Well, hold on to your panties, because PlayStation has had a sudden change of heart. Yep, you heard it. No more linking PC accounts to the dreaded PlayStation Network. But hold your applause, because here's the kicker. Those poor countries that were locked out are still in limbo. Like, come on PlayStation, get your act together. It's been how long and you still haven't fixed it? Here's to hoping they pull their heads out of the sand within 24 hours. I mean, come on, it's not rocket science, or maybe it is for Sony. However, that's all I've got for today's video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And hey, before you go, subscribe to our channel, smash that like button, and ring the bell to be notified for our next video. As always, this is Est, and I'm signing off now, so I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!